Welcome everyone, it's Favorite. It's time for some more Great Shadow Legends. We are going to be continuing on. I'm just gonna not even. Yeah, we're just gonna get in here and start fighting this stuff. Like, it would have been preferable for them to have the decreased defense, but we'll take it. War Maiden is included in case that guy's watching. Hordin the Machine is at it again. We're going to keep it rocking. Because, I messed up. That one out of the picture. I like how the extra turns aspect makes him much more potent even with that long-term ability. So we're going to keep going. Try to keep the pace. Getting those death defieds out of the equation. All right, can we do the next? No, we cannot. Better keep it flowing until we can get it. Keep the decreased defenses going. I was aware that my Kaiserthela video there is not very popular. I'm hoping there's another one that I think will be popular because she has a lot more achievements under her belt than just giants. That I will be showing. Like Falkreath, for instance. There we go. We have to beat floor 15 to get to the secret room. And I'm determined to get to that secret room because every secret room I do, guess what? I get Dark Kale frags and other fragments. of these champions I have yet to obtain. So that's why it's still worth it to climb. Because you get the frags. Boom. Now I can check what the secret room is. Banner Lords. We can do it now, ladies and gentlemen. We can do it now. We can do it because we actually have some damage to do something with. Right. As before, we didn't really have any damage. And that lack of damage meant we didn't have a chance. Now we kind of have one. See? We can actually do it now. How the bloody heck? Okay, first we're taking out these Hordins. Because I don't want these Hordins getting away with it. Because see, before, I didn't have any supports. I mean, I had all supports and no damage. Now I finally have damage. So now that I finally have damage, this is finally doable. True, it's a bit painful, but it's doable. And that's the point. It's doable now. I can now finally do it. For the first time. There we go. And then go for the second one. Get some damage. It's fine because we got the shield, right? Then we can get the provoke. Can almost get the extra turn. I mean, I know it's a little bit tough, but remember, before this wasn't this was out of the question. We didn't have the damage to do this. Now we actually have the damage. Dunzo. 15 Kale frags in the bag. Advanced quest complete. See? There we go. Bannerlord's secret room finally in the bag. Finally. You know how long that room has been trolling me? Feels like... I don't even know, man. I don't even know how to explain how long that room has been trolling me and trolling me. It's just like, come on, man. That was my opinion on that. I was like, come on. Come on, we can do better than that. Finally. Bannerlord's secret room down. That secret room has tormented me for such a long time. I really don't know what to tell you. Like, for real. How long that secret room? Bingo. And now we can just mosey our way up to the top now. Hopefully I can get some of these other secret rooms done. At least that one's done. Because the rules of some of these secret rooms force you to max so many champs. That's the truth, the bitter truth of it all. You really do have to max a lot of champs to win Doom Tower. And I'm still going to be maxing more to come. I don't think I can do the Bannerlords one on the other account. We don't have the damage. The damage is necessary. Because without the damage, I don't see us... Like, just Stagnite. He does good damage, like okay-ish damage, but it's not the kind of damage you need. It's not the kind of damage you need. Now, we're going to be here a while. How long does that last for? Come on. I swear, Skull Crushers and Doom Tower is one of the most troll mobs in existence. I swear. One of the most troll mobs. Let's just keep going. I need to get to floor 20 so I can pose the discussion piece. Fiend Purge. Alright, so Nether Speeder. There is a number of approaches to Nether Speeder. But there is a efficient method. Involving Akoth the Seared. At least I think it's efficient. Because but basically what this does, right? There are several methods to do this. Keeping the burns on them. Generally, you don't want to put AoE burns when the counterattack is up. Generally speaking. Because what happens is if you do that, the poison builds up way too quick. And you don't want that. Right. You do want to cleanse in the form of Spirit Host or Mausoleum Mage. They're practically mandatory for this fight. Guess I'm just doing them for the decreased crit rate at this point. At this point, it's practically over with. Because I could have done some other crazy shenanigans with this boss. So, the key with this is, right, besides clearing this out, which this hornet's nest is going to be kind of tough. Alright, we got the extra turn. The thing I hate about their setup above all else is the Ultimate Death Knight. Honestly, I hate Ultimate Death Knight. Because he literally makes it so hard to take anyone out. Like, literally. It's just disgusting. Like, look how little damage he takes. That's not right, man. Okay, he regens way too much. We're just going to skip this. I friggin' hate him. He's stolen more of my points than any other champ, and I don't have a counter for him yet. He's such a nuisance. Such a nuisance, man. Alright, so the last thing of this account. The normal Hydra. So, one thing I like to do to get high numbers on the key is I throw in, especially with those two heads there, 2 burners, a block buffs, let's do a res on death, a cleanse, and a perfect veil. Let's try this mix. If not, we can chuck Vogoth in there as well. You don't want to go straight into his thing. Decrease accuracy if you can. Get a provoke if you can. Okay, they get it anyway. Can we get a burn up? Okay, we've got burns, but he's deflecting. He's deflecting. So we got the revive on death. Alright. Okay, the burns are all distributed. Blocked buffs. We got True Fear for days. The main goal here is to keep the burns going. This rotation's weird. I'll take it. Sometimes I don't get over 1,000,000, so I'll take it. All right. Let's go to the next assignment, shall we? Which is Doom Tower on this one. You thought that was the end of it. Mm-mm. I still have to do more Doom Tower. Yup. No, I'm not buying your thing. No. As the answer's no. Okay, so we did a lot of the other Doom Tower stuff. I still have Arena. I hate Arena. I hate it so much. Oh boy. We can make this work. It'll be a miracle. These bombs are going to hurt. Guaranteed. All right. So I was struggling with this earlier today. I hate Arena. I genuinely hate Arena. My Arena team is terrible. Almost. Yep, this is already over. And I'm going to have to wait. Because I also don't have a Duchess. My Arena team on this count is terrible. My Arena team on the other count is terrible. Ugh, Arena is such a nightmare. Okay, let's keep going. Let's wait. Let's do some Doom. And just get through here. Let's just get through here. If that granted an extra turn, that would have been so good. Let's just get... Yeah, let's just keep going through this. I know our team isn't as optimized. And we don't have a Hordin. But we might as well try. I still don't know if I can do that other floor, but we'll see. We will see. We have to get to floor 16 to find out. And I want to try the secret room after we get the progress first. Secret room is an afterthought. What am I even going to use as a damage dealer in the Bannerlord secret room? I don't have a Hordin. I don't have a Hordin. Is she... Does she qualify? Can she take the place of Hordin? Because if she can't, it's a problem. That's a problem. Can she hit like a Hordin? Because I need someone who hit like a Hordin. If she can't hit like a Hordin, we have issues. Because otherwise, I'm not going to have the damage. Just the damage will not exist. And then we're screwed. I'm going to have to max her at any rate and then try to give her some gear. I want to do that anyway because I'm tired today because of a bunch of different events. All right, please. Please, please, please. Okay, let's see. I wonder. Okay, the number one thing I really need to get done is when that refresh happens. Just do it. The number one thing I don't want to do is get behind on Doom Tower floors. That is the number one thing I don't want to do. Because I don't have a Hordin on here. That's the thing. I only have a Stag Knight. I do not have a Hordin. So because I do not have a Hordin, I'm very concerned about my Bannerlord's secret room. It's not like War Maiden isn't a good champion. But as you can tell, she's not a Bannerlord. Wait, she is a Bannerlord. I mean, Ronda is a Bannerlord. But the question is, can she hit like this dude? Well, we're gonna have to build her out and experiment. Cause she's gonna have to hit outside of her weight class to make it through that room. I swear. She's gonna have to hit like a truck. That's why I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure Ronda can do it? Can she do the job of a Hordin with burning hatred, extra turn shenanigans? That's what I have to answer the question. Hopefully. Because that's what I'm going to need if I want that secret room to go down. Let's see if we can do nether. Oh, actually, I have the filthy nether spider set up, remember? Yeah, I've got a filthy nether spider set up on here. I've got a filthy nether spider set up, and I'm not afraid to use it. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Let's just get to that floor. Because the last thing I want is to get too far behind on here again. On a rotation, this account can easily clear. As if I have to check though after this floor. What's at the top again? I think it's Frostbiter. If it's Frostbiter, we can clear this no problem. If it's not Frostbiter though, we may have some issues. Because Eternal Dragon's a pain, by the way. Just want to point that out. Eternal Dragon is a pain. I probably should have went for the Madame. Madame would have been the smart move here. I know War Maiden's got the view potential, but Madame has got the actual power. There's a difference between view potential and power. There's a difference. What gets views isn't necessarily the real power. It's just what entertains the other people. It's not where the real power lies. Let's see here. Keep it going. I'm taking out the Madames first because I don't need their shenanigans. Because I know they do a lot of bad for your team. Because decrease attack and decrease defense is a pretty nasty debuff. And they also, just if you thought that was the end of their trouble, they put True Fear. Which means you lose a turn on top of that. So they really are a piece of work. Alright, so this is a nasty nether spider team. Now there is some other stuff we can do here. But what? Trying to think of something that could just rip this thing to shreds. Oh, Cold Heart could, but then there's another can of worms. I could go the ultra safe strat. Or I could go a weird strat. I'm going to go the weird strat. Just because I almost never use ninja. You do not need ninja. I just want to do some experiments. You don't need him. At all for this boss. You don't need him. You can use the cleansers, though. You want the cleansers. You want the cleansers, right? oh, is it annoying to have to fight Fang Clerics all the time? And Excruciators are just Excruciators. They're not... These ones aren't even built well. So... Get all the burns in. Sacrifice all the poisons on you. The real question is... Can we make this aggressive setup work? And is Geomancer superior in this regard? This and many other questions. I'm going to try Geomancer later as an experiment. It does take a while for Ninja to ramp up on this boss. But even in this setup, I'm still going cleansers. Because what ends up happening, right, is you get a lot of poisons. Regardless of the setup, you get a lot of poisons. Quick setup, slow setup, medium setup. I don't care what setup you do. Yep. I'm going to have to test, can Ronda do the job of a Hordin? Because if she can't, we're not going for it. But if she can, there is hope. There is hope that we can beat that. So many overpowered teams. Okay. Let's give this an attempt. I mean, I didn't expect her to die in one go. It would have been a miracle if she died in one go. Let's just try to harvest these. Harvest them when you can get them. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. There. Quests done. Now, the real question, and the question on all of our minds is, can this woman replace a Hordin? That's the real question. Can she do it? Attack percent chests. Savage chest is not very good. Guess I could try this. But yeah, that's the big question. Can I get her to hit like a Hordin? Like, we're not talking normal hits either. We're talking great slamming hits.